A miraculous card trick that you can do anywhere with any deck of cards that really truly is astounding. I think you'll like this one. Welcome back to the Hat and Hare Academy, everyone. My name's Jonathan, and today we're gonna do a card trick, one of the first card tricks that I learned when I got into Magic. And if you are my father, you know exactly which card trick is coming, because this is his most favorite card trick that I have done. And to this day, he still tells me, do that one trick. So I'm going to do that one trick. All right, what I'd like you to do is I'm gonna riffle down the side of the cards like that. I'd like you to tell me when to stop, okay? So go ahead, stop right there. You sure? Okay, perfect. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to look at that card, memorize it. I don't wanna see it, I don't wanna know what it is. You got it? Okay, perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to shuffle that into the deck. Now, all magicians have you pick a card and they find it in some miraculous way. That's a really good trick. It would be kind of a mediocre trick if I found it within 4 cards, wouldn't you say? Well, I know that's not your card, right? That's not your card? Okay, we're gonna place that down. We're gonna place the next card on top for magical purposes. Next card. That's not your card, right? No? Okay. We'll place that down. We'll place the next one on top for magical purposes. That your card? No? We'll place that down. Next one goes on top for, you got it, magical purposes. The last one, this one, your card? No? Okay, we'll place that one down. And you know what? The heck with magical purposes. We got 4 cards, none of which are your cards, correct? This one's not your card. No? Okay. This one's not your card, right? No? And these 2, they're not your card. Well, that would be pretty amazing, because this one's not your card. We know that. We know that this one's not your card, and we know that this one's not your card. What was your card? The 2 of diamonds? Now that's astounding. That's a trick called astounding appearance. And I learned it a long, long time ago. I can't even remember which book I learned it from, but it uses a card sleight called the glide. It's an underused card sleight, a sleight that every magic book teaches, but I've yet to see any tricks that utilize the glide. So how do you do this trick? Well, the first things first, you have to force a card. And I like to use what's called the riffle force. The riffle force is very easy, and I just did a video teaching you how to do the riffle force. So basically, you have to force a card. In this case, we're gonna force the King of Diamonds. That starts out on top of the deck. Now with the riffle force, you're gonna just riffle down. They say stop. You're going to take the cards above the break where they had you stop, and you're gonna pull them away. But at the same time, you're gonna secretly add the top card by using your fingers to the bottom packet, okay? So I'll do that again. They say stop, you say okay. I'd like you to look at that card. You show them the card. You can have them take it, they can look at it, you show them that card. They memorize it. King of Diamonds. That goes into the deck anywhere. You really do shuffle the deck of cards. Why? Because you know what the card is. You know already they picked the King of Diamonds. So now when you fan the cards towards yourself, you just look for the King of Diamonds. In this case, I've got it right there. Now what's important to remember is you want the King of Diamonds 4th from the bottom. So I count the King of Diamonds and then 1, 2, 3 more cards, and I cut those, I separate the cards there, and I place them on top of the deck. You can, at this point, give it a false cut, leaving it so that there's 4 cards on the bottom, King, and then 3 indifferent cards. This is where you start using the glide, okay? You're going to show the bottom card. You're going to say, this isn't your card. Don't call out its name. just say, this isn't your card, right? They say, no, it's not. You're going to do the glide. The glide looks like this, exposed. Pretty neat, huh? I'm using these 3 fingers to pull down the bottom card, just enough so that I can grab the card directly above it, like that. I place that down without showing its face, okay? So that, I place that down without showing its face, and then I take the bottom card, the card that I just showed them, and place it on top, and I make up for magical purposes. The real reason is if I did this again, I'd be showing them the same card twice, and that's not very magical, okay? So I now get rid of the 3, and I place it on top. So let's start over again here. So, this isn't your card. I execute the glide, and I place the second from the bottom card down, and I place the bottom card, the 3, on top. I then show them this card. This isn't your card, correct? No. I do the glide again. This time, I'm taking their selected card, and I'm placing it face down, and I place the card I just showed them on top for magical purposes. The next one, I'm a little more open with. Because I don't have to do the glide, I show the card, I say, this isn't your card, right? No. As I'm coming down, I contact the face and I pull it off. I don't completely show that I'm taking that card, but the implied is that I really did take the bottom card, and then I place the next one on top for magical purposes. It's kind of a running gag in the magic trick, because the audience is going to start going, oh, yeah, for magical purposes, whatever, you know. The last one, I show this isn't your card, and I really do show me taking it off the bottom. So there's a small progression happening there. The progression is, I show it, I turn it down, I place it down, I place the next one on top. Next one, I show it, I do the glide, place it down, place the next one on top. The next one, I contact and I show that I'm taking the card, but I don't let them see it. And then the fourth one, I openly slide it out and turn it face down. I then take the rest of the deck and I set it aside. I say, yeah, the heck with magical purposes for that. We know that it's within 4 cards, okay? This wasn't your card, right? So now, where do we stand? We have 5 cards there. I should have 4 cards. We stand with the selected card second from the bottom. That's important, okay? Because you're gonna show the bottom card. Again, don't call its name out. Don't go, Queen of Hearts wasn't your card. Just say, this wasn't your card, okay? As you turn it face down, you're gonna execute the glide one more time, okay? Now, I kind of grab onto and hold the bottom card as my pointer and my thumb push the remaining 3 cards up. That allows me to grab the second from the bottom. I place that down. This is their card, the King of Diamonds. That places down. I then place the bottom card, the Queen, right on top. I go, this wasn't your card. They say no. Again, I'm kind of showing them what I want them to see. I show them that I'm contacting the bottom card, and I start sliding it off as I turn my hand down, and then I place that down. And then I fan these 2 cards and go, this isn't your card. These aren't your card, correct? Now, the way that I fan them is very important. I don't take them and fan them like this. I take them and I fan them like this. I reverse fan them, spread them between my hands. Because you see what happens? I showed them the Queen of Hearts at the beginning. They might see that. So if I reverse fan it, I cover the pip, the Queen of Hearts pip here, and all they really see is just a court card. These aren't your cards, right? No. And I place those face down, okay? Again, we can say, I know this isn't your card. See, now you're ahead of the game. You know that the last card is their forced card. But the 3 above it, you can say, I know this isn't your card. I know this isn't your card. I know this isn't your card. The last card, what was your card? You can ask them what their card was. They're going to say, well, it wasn't in there, but it was the King of Diamonds. You can say, oh, really? That's your card. It's a powerful trick, and it uses the glide. It's a fun little sleight. It's a sleight that, again, no one really does. I have yet to see a magic trick outside of this trick that utilizes the glide to affect the magic the way that it does. And the trick really does live up to its name, astounding appearance. I did it in restaurants, table hopping, for years, and people loved it because it's the classic magician in trouble plot. So I messed up. I didn't get their card. I know it's not their card. They get kind of frustrated with the fact that I keep going, this isn't your card, this isn't your card, this isn't your card. Oh, here's your card. And they're amazed. So don't overlook it. It's a neat trick, and rightfully so. My dad really does like this trick, and so there you go, Dad. I did Astounding Appearance for you. Well, that's all the time I have this week. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the section below. Also, if you know someone that would like to learn magic, be sure to send them a link to this video so that they can learn right along with us. Likewise, if you're on social media, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Hat and Hare, or you can follow me on my Twitter account at Hare Academy. Until next week, thanks for joining me here at the Hat and Hare Academy.